Hi, this is Dove, and we're here at the New England Music Seminar with Kevin Reese.
Kevin W. Reese.
How important do you think that these artists, celebrities, outlets have a publicist? What's the art of publicity?
Well, I think first and foremost that you have to be ready to have a publicist, and when I say that, it means having, as we talked about in our panel today at the New England Music Seminar, having your brand together and understanding who you are as an artist, because I feel like a lot of people come in and they have a song and they think the song is good and their friends told them the song is good and they want to go spend all their money right away without really planning it out. So I think that it's about timing. It's about knowing, yes, I have the record I want to work. Yes, I have the plan in mind for the next 3 to 4 months of how I'm going to be doing it. And now I want to bring somebody in to help me deliver my package.
Right now, what does the day-to-day job of a publicist look like? You got, obviously no publicist wants one client. They have a lot of clients. So what's it like?
It kind of depends on the publicist. There are many, many different types. You do have some more boutique publicists who only have 1 or 2 clients. They may have bigger clients. You have publicists that are more into the party planning scene that do a lot of red carpet events for their clients. You have people like myself who do a little more viral. I do online and print, but I also help with branding, foundation, building something that's going to last them for a few years. Right. So that when you have a bio, the next album you do, really to transition it, all you have to do is change the intro and the outro and maybe switch a couple quotes up, but the base of the bio you can keep. Right. And I think that that's something a lot of people need, so they're not consistently spending money. A bio, if a major label was to outsource a bio, it used to be that a writer could make anywhere from $750 to $1,500 to write a bio.
Wow.
So it's a good hustle. So, of course, the recession hit and times are different. You're still going to end up paying anywhere from $150 to $750 for a bio. But when you consider that this is something that's going to last you,
it's an investment.
It's an investment. You also have to look at it from a writer's perspective, that if a writer did an article for, say, Vogue magazine, they're getting $3 a word. I think that's still what they pay. Not sure. But, you get paid as a writer for your craft the same way an artist gets paid for their music. So it's an investment. So that's important.
Now, you mentioned that you have clients that are websites as an entity. What would you say is the difference between working a website versus working an artist?
Well, with the websites, because I actually am an editor and a writer myself, I'm marketing and branding the website as I'm writing, so it's really, again, playing that double team kind of a thing. It gets a little overwhelming at times, and I wish that I had more help on the branding side so I could just write, because my artisty side wants to just write. Right. But with a website, I think there are a lot of similarities in that we still have to connect with other media. Right. You still have to build relationships so that people will get behind your website. You still have to get fans, readers, to come to your website. So it's all the same in that sense. With artists, of course, you're dealing with humans. So you're dealing with personalities, you're dealing with emotions. When you're carrying somebody's music, it's like carrying their baby. So people can be very, very sensitive about that.
People get real defensive.
Yeah.
We don't like a record. Start crying.
That too. There's no crying in hip hop.
What do you like to write about? You said that's your art, that's your passion. What do you like to write about?
I think for me personally, my biggest thing, and the whole reason I even started writing, was because as a person that is an artist at heart and a performer at heart, I got tired of reading stories in magazines where the writers were trying to make a name for themselves instead of trying to help the artist. So they would kind of attack, and they would do presumptuous questions and twist people's words, and it happens. I just really wanted to tell people's stories. So a lot of, especially my earlier interviews, I went to artists that are a little more classic, like the Jungle Brothers and Far Side, and just amazing artists that have history and just talked about their stories and the changes in the groups and why they split up or why they got back together, whatever the things were, and just let people see that side. And I think that, not that I was reinventing the wheel or anything, but I think that through that I inspired other people to do the same thing. So I hope.
Now, there's somebody watching right now that desires to be a publicist. What advice do you have for that person? What do they have to do? How do you become a publicist? What do I have to do to become a publicist? Do I have to go to school? Do I just need the right connections? How does someone make that happen?
Well, it's a combination of things. I think I did not go to college much at all. And I do not have a degree. I did not study PR. I'm a good talker, I guess, and I'm good with people. So I basically took playing in nightclubs, playing on the internet, and talking to people into something that I could make money at, I guess. But what I tell every student that has ever come to me to talk to me about, well, I'm studying PR in college, or I'm studying a business administration, how can I turn this into a company and a business? And I tell them, the one thing that I can never teach you is how to hustle. Can never teach it. And they get frustrated because they'll say, well, so what are you saying? That's all it takes? No, it's not all it takes. It takes the accumulation of all of these things together. Is that the right word? Accumulation. Anyway.
Works for me. That's all that matters.
I think that we need to know, if you believe in it and you really want to do PR, I think while you're in school, you should find clients in your local area that you could just test like bunnies, just here, let me write your bio for you. Let me help you with your websites. Let me go around and...
That's how you get the experience.
You get your experience, you get your foot in, you can figure out from that what you like to do and what you don't.
That's no different than an artist saying, okay, I'm going to go do this open mic or,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. I think you do have to get your feet wet. Do not feel entitled to anything. Just because you have a degree doesn't mean you will get a job or a good job. You'll probably be interning even when you get out of college, especially in this recession. And if you're fortunate enough to get a job, don't take it for granted. Once you have a job in this industry, it's very hard to get one. Maintain your relationships. Never put yourself higher than anybody else. Treat people well, because as a publicist, relationships, you're not only representing yourself, you're representing other people. They're paying you a lot of money to basically represent and be the face of their brand. So,
all right, there you have it. More knowledge that was given on the panels at the 2011 New England Music Seminar. So if you weren't here, then, fire your publicist and hire her.
Kevin W. Reese.